Okay, here we are. The night before, or the day before, I did a multi-part series. I made meatballs, and I made sauce, and I cooked some in sauce and some in the air fryer, and then I went back as part of the third series to make pasta that day. My plan yesterday was to make chicken parm. Unfortunately, I forgot to take the chicken out of the freezer, and it wasn't defrosting time. So we're going to finish off this series. So this is part 4 of making the chicken parm, and let's get started. So first things first, I need my egg. 1 egg should be enough. Anyway. Alright, that beeps so I could continue talking. And with the egg, I am going to add some pink Himalayan salt. I'm going to mix that egg up. Like I said, hopefully that's enough. I'm looking at it. It may or may not be. We'll soon see. Alright. I'm going to pop all of these in here. Let's get this tray over here. I am going to cook this in the Breville on top of this crisper tray. And one thing I didn't realize when I started was that I was low on breadcrumbs, so unfortunately I am gonna have to like half and half it with some panko, because I don't have anything else. So let me grab another plate. Actually, you know what, instead of dirtying another plate, let me pop all the chicken in here. And I'll wipe that down. Alright. Alright, we got the plate here. And just so you can see it a little better, I'm gonna dump all I have for the 4th season. And you know what? That looks like plenty, to be honest with you. So let me dump some of that back in here. See if I can do that without making too much of a mess. Yeah, now I might not have enough. Just leave it as it is, I guess. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Alright. I want to get this all in frame for you. So let's get this there. First we are going to mix up the chicken with the egg here. I got your kitchen. Hey! How are you? I enjoyed your waffle bowl little thing going on there today. Was it today? I'm sorry, that was yesterday. I know there's people hiding, not talking in the background, but this is Crystal from My Gadget Kitchen. Be sure to check out her page. Alright. I thought I didn't have enough breadcrumbs, Crystal, and I dumped it all on the plate to realize there was plenty. And so I kind of being a little wasteful today. I could double batter the chicken. That's a thought. Shame on me for the waste of this, though. Sometimes my eyes are, what do they say, your eyes are bigger than your stomach or something like that. In this case, I don't know what to say in this case. Oh, what's this for? Now these are thin cutlets. I really enjoy thick cutlets over thick cutlets in general. If I'm looking to do chicken tenders, that's a different story. But I like it because they cook faster and I can get that extra crispness that I always look for. A bad part about thin cutlets is you can't fit as much in a plate, in a cooking pan or whatever you're using. That's why I usually get the tenderloins, but If you're using a big oven, just use 2 sheets, what I say. Yeah, unfortunately, I overcompensated for the breadcrumbs, so I am gonna double bread some of these. Why not, right? It's not like we're doing the diet thing here. Alright, set this here for now. Let's go back to the first one. Of course, there's not enough egg. I guess if I want to go back and beat some more eggs, I can do that. Yeah, you know, Crystal, I've thought about that, but just the thought of freezing the breadcrumbs and then reusing them after they've had been kind of sitting in the raw chicken kind of scares me. You know I shouldn't be, but I worry about, getting, causing myself a problem. I know I would remember it was for chicken, but hold on 1 second here. I don't know what your thought is on that. Maybe I'm just overthinking that, but it just scares me using that, saving it. Oh, hey Donna, want to give me a hand? Clean up on aisle something. Can you have that? I dropped an egg and I asked Donna to help clean it up. She doesn't like me too much right now. Alright. Donna's favorite thing in the world, eggs.
Watch out, there's like on the floor.
I clean it myself.
This is more humorous, isn't it?
That's more humorous. And what would I like you to do more on your birthday than clean egg up off the floor? The little ones laughing about this. Donna does not like eggs, so the fact that she had to help clean up the eggs scared her.
Stay out in time, because it's still not coming.
I probably, so you answered the age-old question, which comes first. Your video just proved that the egg comes first. Oh, it falls first anyway, right? Ow! What was that for?
Yeah, do this.
I got what was coming to me. Is that what it was? So normally if I'm cooking this in the oven, I just drizzle some olive oil on top, but it is going to be in air fryer mode, so I don't think my usual drizzle is going to be enough, to be honest. So I will spray this. With a lot of spray. All right. Let's get this in there. And Proteus. Fallen egg, it wouldn't have lived anyway. Right, I know, right? Good thing, I don't have anyone angry about the eggs watching, right? Okay, so I'm gonna check this in 10 minutes. I am gonna set my timer because I often get sidetracked when I'm live for this. And I am going to clean up the mess I made with the breadcrumbs. hand vac, but I have this thing about vacuuming out food like this into the hand vacuum. Another one of my quirks, I guess you could say. I don't need to do a great job, but I just want to get most of this out of the way. Okay. It's the printer going in the background. If you hear a whant whant noise in the background. Oh, that didn't sound healthy. All right. All right, wasted more paper towels. Next step, as you know, we made the pasta and meatballs, so I am going to pull those out now. This we made the day before. Like I said, I was going to make the chicken parm yesterday, but silly me, didn't pull it out of the freezer. But we do need sauce. Plenty of it. Although I could probably just dip that right in the pan when I'm ready. But I'd like to have a meatball or two right now, to be honest. Oh, I picked up some fresh rolls last night. Could just make a meatball sub, right? And the clip came off the bag. Nowhere to be found. Oh, here it is. So let's have a couple of meatballs to tie us over here. While I don't like using the microwave for anything but popcorn, sometimes you have to, like if I'm reheating sauce or something. But for me, the key is never heat anything up at full power, unless there's a certain recipe that calls for it. I always do a low power, and then you know, cook it for twice as long, or however long it needs. And since this is mine, I could really just cut these in half and put them in the microwave. But I am going to stick it in there at half power for 2 to 3 minutes, whatever it takes. 2.5 minutes. Ah. Of course, now I need to set a different timer for the Breville, and that's gone 3.5 minutes. So let's set the timer here for 9 minutes. Okay. I can't remember why I pulled out this bowl, to be honest with you, because I really do not need to preheat the sauce, because it's going to get heated up when I put it back in the microwave. Sorry, not the microwave. I'm going to parm it in that same plate in there. Normally I have a really big plate. I don't think I can show you. Maybe I can. I don't know. Let's see. I have that large white one up there, and that's too big to fit in the Breville, so I would put that in the regular oven, but I can't do that in this case. So I will just do it in that Gotham. I'm not going to say Gotham City this time, Crystal. Okay. Fallen egg. All right. So we're going to need to wait a little bit. While that's going, I will take out some yellow things I need for this. I have, this time I picked up Sargento, shredded low moisture. I just bought a shredder, so I could have bought a block if I hadn't bought this yet, but there's a full package, should be good. what I like to do, let's pop down a little bit. I like to do is, well, what my mother does, that I've seen her do, to my recollection, is I get that white ceramic pan, put a little layer of sauce, sprinkle some Parm cheese on there, put the chicken down, more sauce, mozzarella cheese, sprinkle more Parm, and heat it up. Let that all melt up nice. The last wait right now is waiting for the chicken to cook up. So I am going to kick up the temperature in the Breville just a little bit to help that along. Let's see how the meatballs look. Those are the meatballs from 2 nights ago. Nice healthy size. And they're smoking. Go. I always like to sprinkle a little cheese. I like to get one of those cheese graters. They have it. You might have seen them like Olive Garden. You know those hand crank ones. And then buy a big block of pepperoni romano. Hot. That's good. Excuse me, don't want to talk to my mouth full. What I like to do, common thing that I'll do is I'll make, you know, extra chicken cutlets. Make chicken cutlets one night. The next night you can make a sauce, some meatballs, and you get that chicken cutlet from the night before, make Parm. That way you're not kind of eating chicken cutlets every night or chicken Parm every night. You can switch it up a little bit. Another chicken dish I like is chicken cacciatore my mother makes, and you can make it. She uses the thigh, sometimes bone in, sometimes no bone. She likes using the bone in because of the flavoring and everything that you get from that. If she's making it for someone who requests it without, she will, but it does taste a little different. Those meatballs are awesome. The more I make things on my own and tailor it to my taste, the happier I am not to buy something that's frozen. Take a look, that's been about 10 minutes in there. It is browning in a few places. I'm going to let it be in the for a little longer and tip it. Typically, if I'm making chicken Parm fresh just to make chicken Parm, I don't make it really very crispy skinned. I just cook it enough because then you're going to put it back in the oven. And then, you know, it's going to cook a little bit more. So I try to be careful about that. Like I said, it would be nice to have some nice Italian bread or even some French bread right now. If you haven't watched me make the meatballs in the recipe, I promised somebody, her name is escaping me, was it Janet? A couple nights ago, she wanted the recipe, and I will post it, I just haven't had a chance to. Let's take a look at this chicken again. Let's get you a close look in here. That's cooking nicely. Before I it, I am going to spray it a little bit more. Simply because it's in the air fryer. Like I said, if I cook it in the oven, I drizzle some Evo on top of it. Alright. gonna be a long while. Again, I'm gonna spray this down now a little bit. May look like a lot, but like I said, I usually drizzle it on. Of course, I can't lift that up with my fingers, it's too hot. Spin this around. I just saw someone text it out. Why do you in just a second? Doing Enchilada Tips Mario. I just got a hair clipper you recommended from way back last week. Works right. Oh. Well, you know that hair clippers and food don't mix because you don't want your hair in the food, right? I'm glad I still use it. I love mine. I'm actually due tomorrow to trim mine down. I actually don't use any of the blade, the combs that come with it anymore. I just go straight down. I just figured because I was using the number 0 anyway, which is 16th, or it's like more like 3/32 when you don't use the snap-on cover. And it's the last thing to clean. I just use it to protect the blade now. However, I'm protecting it with my shortest cutter, so I may get a cutter I never use, like the really big one, and put that on and use that in the storage case. That way, if I break the big one, I'm not worried about it. You know what I mean? Have you been watching my food ones? You kind of indicate that you have. I'm just curious, the audience. I know some people who join for the food, as soon as you put a different video out, they're not happy, they may unsubscribe or something. But if you've bought the hair clipper based on my recommendation, you're here now, that's awesome. That means that you can have for just more than the sexy hair. Okay. It's hard to actually use the temperature sensor with those thin cutlets, but I'm curious anyway. So let's just pop that in there as best as we can. I mean, technically it's ready, but I'm going to let it cook a little longer. I never, ever used a thermometer before in my life until I got the air fryer. And even then I didn't use it. I just do it by look. And if it's crispy, it's good for me. You know what I mean? The breading or the batter I make with it. Let's see what we got here. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. Having some extrusion issues with the 3D printer. I think the filament's binding, so it's not getting enough filament. Under extrusion, they call it. So I'm just checking that out now. Alright, so we're going to be just about ready. I really wish this pan would fit in there, and I know it's not going to. Yeah. You know, I'm going to get the ladder and take a quick look. Yeah, a little too big. Let's check the other one. And that's going to be too big as well. Oh well. I have a casserole dish up there that would probably fit. It's alright. I could preheat the oven, but the chicken will be ready before then, so just make do. I always ask where someone's from, because a lot of the live cooking, it's people, the majority are from the UK. I still do have, you know, it's like a 70-30 split. So I always ask where someone's from, and I will forget. Next time you're on, I'll ask you again. So I think I set this for 25 minutes originally. It's down to 10. And it's just about ready to be pulled out and done. So let me make a little room here. Gonna have to get a sauce scoop. My old school phone is ringing. Let's take a look what we got here. Looks nice. Okay. Gotta leave the Breville on right now. this is where things take a little bit of a turn. So I need this top pan still. I have the top grate. I'm going to take this off and move it to the side. I am now going to take this and wipe it down and get all the bread crumbs off of it, because that's going to be my parming tray. I wish I had something a little deeper. I might buy something to do that. All right. What's this way? We dirty one less dish, right? Okay, so as I was saying, I'm going to take some sauce here. Now this plate's already hot, so hopefully I don't do anything stupid like I can see the pan is warping from the heat, and the usual make a popping sound. So we'll get some of this, lay that in there. So the bottom, now usually I do this with the ceramic bowls that I have. And I'm going to get some pieces of, oh, can't forget, I would put them in the sand there. I'm going to put some pound cheese here.
Daddy,
Yes,
when are you done?
we'll be done in 5-10 minutes, okay?
Oh, that's going to take for hours and hours.
I know. Can't have it all, kiddo.
But when I have all the chicken.
We'll have it soon. And I'm going to do 3 pieces of chicken parm. I'm going to leave the other 2 plain, because that's the way. You don't want sauce on your chicken, right?
No,
No.
I do not want sauce on the chicken.
So I will just do 3 pieces of chicken parm here. And while that heats up, I will then heat up the meatballs and the pasta for this. I am not one for heating up pasta, but in my infinite wisdom yesterday, or day before, excuse me, I cooked way too much. But the key is, if you have to reheat pasta, is for me anyway, is to just put some extra sauce in there. Okay. Hey, Mary Poppins, welcome. I love a good mozzarella cheese. I don't know really how good the Sargento is, but my uncle used to have a deli, and we used to buy those from him, the whole big provolone cheeses from him, and just cut it up and eat it, you know, as we needed it. That was awesome. All right. Donna doesn't like a lot of cheese on hers, but I'm making it, so it's my choice. Yeah. All right, get some of this on here. Go much parm, like I mentioned. This is just about empty. That's okay, because I did buy another one. Just get that all on there, right? There we go. And one more recycle. Okay, let's get this back in the Breville. Get you right over there. I'll give you a close-up of that. This does not need much time. In fact, I should turn down the oven to let's say 320. Because really all I'm looking to do now is melt the cheese. I'm really not looking to cook it anymore. I am going to reheat that pasta and the meatballs. So we will probably have to do that in 2 separate bowls, because they will reheat at different temperatures, or times I should say. Like I said, I never make too much pasta, but I kind of miscalculated, so I guess you could say I did screw up and make too much pasta. Like I said, the key to that, in my opinion, just to make sure you put some extra sauce in there when you heat it up. And I'll cover it up as well. Just don't want it to dry out, and that's why I'm putting it in. I'll do this and then take the meatballs out because they're kind of in my way to getting that extra sauce. There's so many meatballs in there. All right, so let me stick that in the microwave, and let me grab another bowl and put some meatballs in there. And I'm looking, those are heating up nicely, the chicken cutlets. With that, I think I made 30 meatballs, I think I said. And after that, we'll have maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, I made 30 in the sauce. I got like 6 here. Let's see if I can get these both in. If not the end of the world. So, cook power 6, start. Let's see, 2 minutes. And then we'll take out the pasta because that usually needs to cook less. Alright. Put this out here. Didn't need that. Let's take out the chicken parm. No, the chicken parm could stay in there another minute. And get the chicken cutlet ready for the little one. So, there's the chicken cutlet. We will give her this one. That's probably too big for her, so I'm going to do her a favor and me a favor. I am going to tear off this lovely piece right here and test it. Because that's the kind of dad I am. Nice. Cooked perfect. And the chicken parm is just about there. Natalia, you can come get your chicken if you want. Let me put this cheese away.
Did you say chicken?
Yep. Why don't you take that?
I'll cut it for you. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to leave the chicken parm in for 1 more minute. I am going to take out the pasta and just cook up the meatballs. There, not enough room. Just do a minute. I should probably cover it up, otherwise the sauce will splatter. I didn't mean to take a picture of this while I was, before I took everything out of the tray, and I did not do that. So, why not take it right now, if that's all I can do. And of course, the meatballs. Oh, did I miss something? Sorry. Love chicken parm. Yeah, I love chicken parm too. It's my favorite thing. We went out to eat yesterday for Donna's lunch, and that's what we both got actually. What's that say? Hope you will visit at some point. I don't travel much. I don't travel well. Look at that. Okay, let's take the meatballs out. Put the pasta in. Actually, let me mix the pasta a little bit. I don't know if you can see that. That way the sauce is in there. Helps cook everything evenly. Like I said, I'm not microwave food like that, but it's one of those things I have no control over right now. Let's see, get you a good look at that parm. Like I said, usually I do it in the ceramic dish, so there's more sauce layered and stuff like that. But it is what it is. That's what I have. And I will take a picture of that now. And in case you didn't see the meatballs, there they are. Nice and steamy. You'll have to remind me, Mary Poppins, because I always forget where you're located. Are you out of Ohio? I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I don't know if you told me. It was a long time ago, like 20 years ago you moved there or something. Alright, let's make up a plate here. Alright, I am going to need a spatula, which I don't have because they're both in the dishwasher. So, oh, I don't know if I want this one or this one right now. I'm going to grab this one. Alrighty. Okay. And we're going to get some pasta on there. I don't know if you see that plate right there I'm making. If you didn't, you are now. There's the pasta, nice and steamy. Again, normally I make it fresh. Unfortunately, this was one of those things that I goofed on. So, there we go. Donna, you want me to make you a plate?
No.
Huh?
I'll take the small one.
Make another plate here. Okay. You want pasta?
Just a spoonful.
A spoonful of pasta, and how many meatballs?
Two.
Two. Alright, now I must take a picture of this monstrosity. Of course, I ran out of room. But I want you to take a look at the plate there and say yummy. Say yummy for the camera. Yummy, yummy. And now for my plate. A little bit of a mess going on here. I wish this camera would really focus better, because I'm not under any light. So let me move a few things. There we go. That's better. Hopefully. All right. Very good. Now, I'm going to put this all so I can get it out of the way so I can get it in my plate. So you can watch me eat it.
And pasta isn't hot.
In a second, gonna heat these up a little bit more. Alrighty. Get this out of the way. Get myself a fork and a knife. Farm. Don't know if you could see that.
Can I have some pasta?
You want some pasta?
Yeah.
Of course you can. Give me 1 second, okay?
Bring your plate out. Don't worry about it. Oh, towards the bowl.
That's good. Get a heat up a little more pasta. Yeah. I'll tell you. Did I show you this up close? I don't recall. Here. Let me get the chicken parm. This was one of the double breaded ones I did. It's kind of hard to see, but trying to meet the ball. I already know they're good because I had them when we first started this 20 minutes ago, and right now. Cool. Oh, Mary Poppins, I'm sorry I missed that. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Everyone else. Let's see. We got a half a dozen people left on. I just want to show you my take on some things. You know, like I said, I'll make chicken cutlets one night, then parm them the next night. I especially like it with the thinner cutlets because they cook faster. And if you're going to parm them the second night, they heat up a little faster. But classic meal, right? Chicken parm with meatballs and ziti or penne. Played it before, rigatoni. It's awesome. Anyway, again, I want to thank everybody who's been watching my channel as of late. It's been enjoyable to say the least. So I really appreciate it. I'll often put links in the description of channels that I like to watch. So take the time and look at those. Also subscribe to my Facebook page. That my old one did get shut down, so I'm starting from scratch again. Twitter and Instagram. Anyway, if you like this video and you like these live chats, please give it a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. Hit that little notification bell so you know when I put out a new video or you know when I'm going live. And I will see you on the next one. Thanks a lot. Take care. Thanks again. Janet, Mary Poppins, Doolin, and Victorious, and Crystal. I don't think she's there right now. And yeah. So if you haven't said hello in the past, on these chats, I invite you to say hello. We don't bite. We bite the food, but not the people. And we'll see you.